Howdy guys, it's Joe here, and today I want to give you guys a tip, kind of a key tip, about how to improve at Overwatch and how to get good at a character while not, like, kind of pissing off your team and not doing bad in your regular ranked games. Now, I kind of came to this conclusion from making my, how to get to Diamond video, which I feel like was pretty good, but some people did complain that, I picked up Zarya without playing her much in quick play, and I should have had some other experience with her, because it could have been annoying for my teammates if I would have played her badly. I mean, luckily for myself, I played her really well, and I got to carry myself, but, maybe if I wouldn't have played so well, it could have been a whole different story. So today I want to tell you guys a way that you can actually get good at the game while not having to play, 100% in your competitive mode or in quick play. Now, before we start, I do have to say that this is only for PC, so, there you go from there. Sorry if you're not a PC player. If you're console, just play some quick play, get good at quick play, or play some custom matches, as those can really help as well. But anyways, let's actually go over what you really need to do. And essentially, it's a pretty stinking easy thing. All it is to log into your Overwatch PTR account, get it to level 25 if it's not level 25 already, and then go play Overwatch competitive on PTR. And this is where I'd say is really the best area in order to learn the game, get good at the game, get good at competitive, without being bad for your team at competitive. Now, the reason why I say this, and the reason why I feel like, Overwatch PTR competitive can be very nice is because people really don't try hard way too much in this mode. A lot of people try harder than, random quick play matches, but at the same time, they won't get as angry if you aren't being, the most useful guy on your team. As well with this, if you lose on, PTR, who cares? It's PTR. It's going to be reset with your actual rank later on. And really, there's no negative in playing a lot of games on PTR. Personally, when I was playing on PTR just a few days ago, I saw Soldier. I was like, you know what? I want to get good at Soldier. I want to know how to play this character. So I decided I'm going to put some time into him. And the PTR is the perfect place to do this. I started off trying to do this, in quick play, and even in, the new 1v1, I guess not 1v1, the new 3v3 mode. I tried to put in some time with him in there, but I feel like it honestly didn't help that much, because, I just didn't get used to the maps, I didn't get used to coordination. But once I brought it into the Overwatch PTR competitive mode, I was improving a lot faster, mainly for the reason that, first off, people weren't tryharding. People weren't, playing the best that they possibly could, so I could learn against, like, average players, which was kind of nice, honestly, when you're really not that great with a hero. Now, as well with this, the skill level player difference is actually really a lot, which can actually be nice, because it lets you kind of prepare for different situations against different skill levels of player. Now, when I was playing on PTR, I think I'm about 2,900 on PTR, because it got me from quite a while back. But yeah, when I was playing on PTR, I was playing from gold players all the way up to, like, diamond master players, which was actually kind of nice because it gave me experience versus a variety of different players, a variety of different skill level, and I feel like you really don't get that in regular queues. While in PTR, you can be queued against a lot of different people. It can give you a lot of different experiences and kind of get you used to, whatever could possibly happen with your character, so that you're always going to be ready for what happens, which, I don't know, that's something that I really did like about PTR. Normally, if that was in the, normal competitive, it would really piss me off, but when you're playing on PTR where, your competitive matches just get reset anyways, it's kind of nice. And yeah, back to another thing about PTR that I really do like, it's the fact that I feel like a decent amount of people try hard, while another decent amount of people don't try hard. So it makes so that you really aren't in, the most competitive feeling in the world, but at the same time, it makes so that you're feeling more competitive than quick play. I feel like when you're trying to learn a new character in quick play, honestly, you don't learn way too much because you're just like, this match doesn't matter at all. I don't care what really happens. Sure, I'm going to try to aim better. Sure, I'm going to try to, I guess, position, but positioning doesn't really matter when your deaths don't matter. So I feel like on quick play, you really don't improve that much. You really don't care about improving that much. But if you, like semi-try hard or, try to do as well as you can in your, competitive games on PTR, I feel like you can learn a lot faster and just get better at the game a lot quicker, which is really nice. There's just a lot of time where you can practice versus different skill levels, and where you can really just practice your hero without much of a negative effect. When you normally try to practice in competitive, let's say that you join a competitive match on your regular account, if you lose games, it matters. It really kind of hurts you, your rank's going down. But if you lose games on PTR, literally there's nothing that happens. There's no difference. All that's really happening is that you're getting better at a character, you're getting more time into that character. So that's why I'd say this is probably the best place to practice a character. Now, with this said, there is one or two main differences that really you can see compared to regular competitive. The first one being that once you climb rank in PTR, you still face pretty much against the same skill level people, the same random skill level, so it's kind of hard to improve past a certain point, as the enemy team isn't all getting better, just some of them are getting better, while some seemingly just get worse. I have no idea what this happens. Maybe it's just me in PTR. But that does kind of hurt yourself when you're trying to, improve at the game, because after a certain point, after you get, half decent as a character, you want to face opponents that are trying their best, that are trying to do the best they can, and, that can be kind of hard in PTR. Now, the way to really fix this, at least in my own opinion, and the way that you can really, mix PTR competitive and regular competitive, is that you play PTR competitive when you're trying a new hero, when you're trying to train with a new hero, when you're trying to just start to play a new person, and you keep playing them, maybe for like 10-20 hours until you get decent at them. Then from there on, you bring that hero into, the regular game, regular competitive. You're pretty good at the hero. You've had, like 10, 20 hours on them, and you can start improving as, your teammates are improving and as the enemy team are improving. You can start carrying as well quite a bit. Really, I'd say this is a much more effective method than just, jumping straight into competitive with a brand new hero. As eventually that will help you. It will make your hero a lot better than just spamming a lot of quick play games, but you're going to have to lose a lot of rank before you start climbing when you're trying to play just simply with a hero that you've never played before. While if you, put in PTR before that step, it can really help you improve. It can make you become very, at least average at the character, and from there, you can improve with the character with other people in your normal competitive ranking. So, yeah, that's what I'd really say you should probably try to do. Go on PTR, get good at a character, or at least get decent, and then from there, from those skills that you've achieved from the PTR, bring it into competitive, bring it into ranked. I feel like a lot of people really aren't thinking about this right now. Of course, as far as PC players go, a lot of people really don't think about this, and I don't know exactly why. I think a lot of people think, PTR means absolutely nothing, no reason to put any time into it. But I think that simply because the reason that PTR means nothing, it gives it so much value to us as players. It gives us an area where we can train, where it doesn't really mean anything if we lose, but at the same time, we're going to gain those same skills that we'd gain or lose in regular competitive matches where you'd actually lose some really important stuff, that being skill rank. So yeah, that's what I'm going to say about this. Now, of course, another negative, I guess, is that you won't gain loot boxes on your main account, but really loot boxes don't mean way too much. And yeah, that's about it. I guess as well, you won't get, like those skill ranking points that you can get golden guns with. That's kind of annoying, but other than those two main negatives, I'd say this is really just nice for you. And as far as getting better at the game without, kind of being bad to your teammates, honestly, and making the game kind of hard for your teammates to play and, live, I'd say this is probably the best method. And at least this is what I've been using a lot, and it's really been helping me a lot. Anyways, if you like this method or if you're going to try it yourself, make sure to tell me in the comment section down below. Tell me if you have any other ideas, be it similar or different, that you use to improve. Maybe just, go into training grounds. Maybe you go in competitive games. Maybe you go in casual games. You kind of want to know. Anyways, as well, if you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like. Press the subscribe button if you want to see more tip videos in the future or any more, just news videos. And as always, have a wonderful day.